back. You're still watching Fut-Afrique with myself, Itumeleng Khosigadiagabanda. Be sure to answer the trivia question that we asked you on Twitter this week, and we asked you something fairly simple. We asked you, how many countries have hosted more than one Africa Cup of Nations tournament? Hashtag Fut-Afrique is the only hashtag that matters. But for now, though, it's that part of the show where we talk all things women's football, just a little bit, and then we get back into the Afcon. Who better to do it with than Auntie Diski? You're all smiles as if you got the transfer. Come on now.
Girl, give my the Amanti. Absolutely fantastic for her.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I mean, she's the second highest paid player in terms of a foreign player.
Wait, we're saying her. Let them know.
Tembi Khatlan.
Yes.
I thought everybody knew. We are so
Round
happy.
of applause, please.
I think
everyone is to know, yeah. Woo!
No, absolutely amazing news for Tembi Khatlan. She moves now to Mexico. She's going to go join
Mexico.
Jermaine. It would have been interesting. I was talking to Brian earlier about how, we know Tigress is the team that Nokolo Kasani was playing for. And she moved back to UWC after a short while. But it would have been amazing news, for Tembi to go to a team where she's going to find...
To South Africa.
But there's two players currently in Mexico. And I saw a tweet from Jermaine yesterday saying they're just waiting for one player just to make it...
I wonder who that is.
Yeah. I'm not going to say name.
No. Okay, give us a clue. Hey, we can't have you as
National player.
You can't say it like that, Jessica.
No, I don't
Give
want
us another clue.
I can't.
Another clue.
She's very pretty.
She's very pretty.
That's the only clue that I'm going to give you. But let's wait. Obviously, this is
national player. She's really pretty. Like, what do you mean really pretty?
She's really pretty. I'm not giving you clues. I'm not giving it away.
No, come on.
We're going to cover it in the next show once we have the news. But it'll be definitely nice
but I can't have you as an insight. Give me another clue. Do you want more clue?
She scored amazing goals that led us to win a couple of tournaments on continental football. So I'm going to leave it right there.
This is when I need Brian. This is when I need Brian to come back. But okay, if you know who that is, let me know. Like in Sware at @Itumeleng_B. Let's get into the Afcon conversations.
Yes.
Let's talk about Namibia and South Africa, two countries that are coming back into the Africa Cup of Nations.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be a big one. I want to start with South Africa. I think redemption for them would be going past the group stages. As we know, this is a country that has won the Afcon before. Now they're back.
Yes.
But I think going past the group stages would mean everything. And that would them being saying, we're already back.
100%. And I think they sit in a very difficult position, Bafana, because I think Namibia going into this have a upper hand or more of an advantage. They have some of the players, most of the players play in clubs, on inter-club football here in South Africa. We're looking at players like Shalulile, we're looking at players like Cote. And if we're looking at a match against Namibia, majority of the players that are going to be selected for Bafana we know do come from Mamelodi Sundowns, which is a club that Shalulile already plays for.
Pirates.
Exactly. And the goalkeeper being Ronwen Williams, who he plays for. So he's got that advantage to tell his opponents. And
Slot it there. You won't go there.
We're going to have another Coach Mazibuga situation in this match. So I think when it comes to understanding what Bafana is, their strength and their weaknesses, Namibia really stands in a good or better position than Bafana does. But I think both teams are trying to make sure that they make it out of the group stages.
I mean, South Africa making it out of the group stages is not as far reaching. I mean, if you look at how they've been doing thus far, yes, people have whatever they have to say about Hugo Broos, but he has brought in the results. I mean, we've seen him draw with Cote d'Ivoire. We've seen him win against Morocco.
Definitely.
What does that say just about the state of where South Africa is now? People would say we're rebuilding, but it's taken an ample amount of years.
I think we're definitely in the rebuilding stages. We were not before. And when we're looking at the history, we also were kind of like late bloomers based on the fact that we were banned during apartheid. We couldn't participate up until 1992.
We can't, Jessica.
No, I get it. No, like a history. I get it. This is part of the conversation to talk about the history of South Africa.
We can't be blaming that of South Africa.
No, we're not blaming them.
Oh, we're just acknowledging.
Insight. Exactly,
Okay,
we're just
fair,
acknowledging.
fair.
And then the growth has been amazing. We've won it before, so definitely we know how it feels. Yes, in 1996 when we were the host and taking that from Kenya because they were the original host for that particular tournament. But I think the growth only started for me personally, I think when Hugo came in. because we didn't see a repetitive of the same selected players over and over and over again.
He selected a lot of players and people were just like, why that one?
Yes, like he's a man who goes to a match and goes there to find exactly what he's looking for to make it work. He doesn't select players based on the popularity, based on one goal that scored at the FIFA World Cup in 2010 and made rounds and was trending. Did I throw shade? I did not mean to. However, I feel like he's a man who really understands his game. He understands the kind of players that he wants. So I think rebuilding started when he came, and this will be an opportunity for us to actually see if it's actually a working formula that he's bringing or not.
So you say Namibia may have the upper hand in terms of the two, right? Because as Brian had said, that it will be between Tunisia and Mali, and then everyone else will have to scrap down to see as to where they get points. The bottom two, that being South Africa and Namibia. You know where I'm going with this.
I'm even scared to say anything because you'll be shading me for saying Mauritania is going to walk out of this. But I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but I think Bafana will do us justice this time around.
Why? Is it because you're South African?
No, not because of that. Like I said, I think Hugo has done a lot of work and a lot of research that I think this will be probably one of the new first times when we see a different Bafana to the one that we know.
Okay.
And we're trying to redeem ourselves because, we haven't been doing so great in the past couple of years. And his position is on the line. Bafana is about bringing results. If you come in and you don't produce the results and we don't win the tournaments, you are out.
Yeah.
So I think he carries so much, experience based on the clubs that he's coached before, either on a club level or national level. So I think he definitely is injecting a lot of knowledge and good style of play.
Well, there you have it. Jess says that Bafana have a bigger opportunity of progressing to the next round as opposed to Namibia. The big question is, can the Belgian tactician turn things around for the South African team? As you know, the last time in which they lifted the African title was back in the year 96. Now, 2000, if you were born around the same time as me, you've never seen Bafana lift anything. So, Jess, I think it would be good for us to see that, yeah?
No, definitely. I would love it for you. It's absolutely amazing.
You say it for me, but I think we're the same age. Just so we can leave it.
Slumber well.